Alright guys, Herr Dabulus here. Today we're going to be going over what we call die Körperteile. Now die Körperteile, Körper means body, and Teile means parts. So, let's see if we can make this happen. Okay, so, start with the top. Der Kopf. One of the phrases and the words that I learned when I was going through was Dummkopf, which is dumbhead. Now, in English, that doesn't mean much. In German, it means a little bit more. It's a little stronger. Then we have die Nase. This is the word that all of my children know. They know die Nase. Die Nase, not die Nase. All right. You can also think of it like nasal, right? Nase. Okay. Der Mund. Der Mund. It's kind of like that sound when you're like trying to say, move it, Mund, or something like that. If somebody's in your way, like Mund, move it. Okay, I don't know, something like that. Then we have die Haare. Die Haare is your hair. Okay, pretty easy to remember that one, right? Nice. Der Arm is the arm. Correct. We have das Bein, not Bean. Bein. Bein, how can you remember Bein? Well, it's a good question. A leg is something that you won't be Bein. All right, and we've got der Fuß. Think of the word Fußball. Football is actually soccer. So in German, it's soccer. Then we have die Augen. Die Augen, if you get poked in the eye 2 times, one on each side, you go, ow, again, Augen. All right, now we have das Ohr. Think of your head like a giant boat, and your ears are the oars that swim through the ocean. Das Ohr. We've got die Schulter. Die Schulter is your shoulder. It pretty much sounds like it. That's not hard. Der Hals. Hals. Think of it like your hals is your throat, okay? And imagine your throat being like a giant hallway of your body. Der Hals. Okay? Die Hand. I don't think there's any explanation on that one. Und das Knie. Knie. Yes. No joke. They say the K sound. Knie. Okay, so now we are going to do a short thing. Now, because I have just barely introduced these words to you, I don't expect you to get 100%. However, we'll go through them a little bit, and you'll find that it gets easier as we go. Okay, so let's start up here. We have der Mund, die Haare, and der Fuß. Well, did you guess die Haare? That is correct. Okay. Nummer 2. We have das Auge. Remember, Auge is your eye. Der Arm, which is what you think it is, which leaves us with das Bein. Did you get it right? Great job. All right. Next we have das Ohr, der Kopf, die Haare. Which one do you think it is? Right, because your ears are the oars of your head if it were a ship. Except when you're trying to swim and you don't swim well, your oars will not help you. All right, so we have this one here. What is that? Yeah, I'm not going to insult your intelligence. It's die Hand, right? Because you know that there's a hand there, and it's the same in German. All right. So then we got this down here. And we know that it's not das Ohr, because those are your ears. We know that it's not der Mund, which is your mouth, but it has to be Nummer 3. Das Auge. All right. Next up, at the top here, we have, well, what is it? It's der Arm. Right. Now, this here, we have die Nase. That's like your nasal area. And it's not a nasal thing. Is it das Ohr? Again, oars are the oars of your head if it were a ship. But it is der Mund. Okay, we got this one here. Der Fuß. No, that's like for football. Fußball, no. Die Haare. Well, if you're like people you may know that teach German classes, you probably have die Haare in die Nase, right? Gross. Herr Dab. Yes, it is die Nase. Okay, good. And now we got like a whole head thing going on. We know that it's not hand. And Bein we know is a leg. So it has to be der Kopf. All right, last one. What is it? Das Bein. Nope. Gotcha. And it's not die Hand. It's der Fuß. All right, guys. Great work today. Make sure you study through some of these. These are just your basic body parts, but you're going to need them for when we start doing monsters. And when we start doing our stories, you're going to love putting these in and knowing what parts of the bodies we're using for our stories. Excellent.